Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You guys have asked me quite a few times to do a laser hair removal video and just talk about, I guess, how I remove my facial hair and what I do. You know that I'm Indian and I've got some strong Indian genes, and I think everyone already can tell by my brows, you know. I really don't have much to say, but if you guys want to stick around and figure out what I do for hair removal, in specific facial hair removal, then keep watching. By the way, if you guys like my makeup, I have filmed a tutorial on it. It's a New Year's Eve party look that will go up soon, or maybe it's before this one. I don't really know, you guys. We're pre-filming for Vlogmas. Who knows which video is going to go up first. Okay, you know what? I'm just trying to scroll through all my videos. I can't remember. Someone asked me a bunch of questions about laser hair removal and I guess my story. Let's talk about what I actually do. So I am Indian and I have a lot of genes from my dad, so I've got some strong hair genes. I like to, I guess, remove as much of that as possible, or just really things I'm kind of self-conscious about, one of which would be like the little baby hairs just on my face. I've tried a few different things to remove that hair. Waxing, threading, I've tried bleaching, this is all like since I was, I guess, in high school, like very young up till now. So I've tried quite a few things. Like I've tried the depilatory creams, all of which I wouldn't recommend. I've had burns from depilatory creams. Like firstly, be careful if you're trying to use those, because you can, if you leave the cream on too long, then it can burn, and it just did not work for me. Waxing, it's taken off my skin with it because my skin's really sensitive. Wouldn't recommend. Before laser, I did try threading for quite a while. Threading, my hair would just grow back too quick and it would just break out like so bad. It wasn't even funny. Like I would just get threaded, and then the day after I would just get like acne like everywhere. And even if I tried to use a toner, or the person I used to go to, she would recommend using like a toner with alcohol in it, and it still just didn't help. Like my skin just did not like being threaded, and it was just constantly like acne, especially like on my cheeks, and that covers like quite a bit of your face, so I was not happy with that. And I wasn't happy with the amount of pain it caused and how often I would have to go back, because it would grow back quite quickly. It's not like it would stop any growth. So then I came across laser. Now, another thing, like if you're looking into laser, please do your research, like figure out where they went to school. Is it a company that knows what they're doing? Are they reputable? Don't just go to anyone thinking, oh, it's cheap, I can get this done quick, because you might end up with burns on your face. If someone who doesn't know what they're doing, or they haven't been trained, like you might get burns on your face. You might just come away with a lot of like a really bad experience and scarring. So please do not just go to the first place that you see. The first place I went to go get laser, I got it off like a deal website. So I think it's probably like such and such sessions for this amount of money. So I thought, hey, it works out to be a good deal. But the person who was doing my laser, like I don't know if it was training, I don't know if it was a company, because I used to go to this one girl and they were part of a company, and I ended up getting burns. I got quite a few burns, and then like it was just terrible, and I had to go deal with it through the company, and they ended up giving me a refund, but it's a very long, painful process, like physically painful because of the burns and the scarring. Like I said, there can be some horrible stories, so do your research. Don't just go to anyone. And then now the place that I'm going to, I've probably been getting laser done for, I want to say like a few years, and like with me, because my skin is so sensitive, like I have to go, like I can't just be like, oh yeah, give me the harshest laser and get rid of all of the hair, because my skin will burn, and it's just too much. Like I don't want to traumatize my skin to that point like it's been before. So with me, I've noticed in particular, like laser on my face, it will probably be like an ongoing thing for me, because I'm guessing it is hormonal growth, so it just comes back. The good thing about laser is that it kind of gives me the maximum amount of time. Like it's not like I have to go back every week. Like I've got a few weeks. I can go like 4 to 6 weeks maybe, but it doesn't actually ever go away. I think it would just be like a constant thing for me that I have to go back and get laser done, which is fine. It just works out to be quite expensive, but I feel like that's the best alternative for me. And it's also not, like I find that it helps with my confidence as well, because I just don't like being fuzzy. And there's nothing wrong with it. Like I'm not saying everyone needs to go remove hair. It's just me. It's an insecurity of mine. So I like to just get laser done on my face. It's funny because like I've had my sideburns done, and like I haven't had laser done in like a few months actually. And this doesn't really grow back. It does a little bit. Like it's very faint, but that's pretty much it. But I've still got like that bit. Same with this. Like if you can tell, like I've had all of this like lasered. I get like my chin, the sides of my face, just like this whole area lasered. I get my upper lip lasered. That's just, like I said, it's personal preference, and that's how I want it to be. Like it's just how I'm confident. They told me that they had like a new machine, so one that's called YAG, I believe, and it's more suitable for pigmented skin, so darker skin tones like myself, and that's the one that I switched over to. So that wasn't what I was doing initially, like when I first started, and I think that's probably why it wasn't really giving me results, whereas the new machine seems to be giving me results, so I prefer that one. I mean, if you're one person that got laser done and you don't have to go back, you're so lucky. Like I have friends like that, and I'm like, how do you? I just don't understand. I mean, my genes are probably a lot stronger. I'm sure if I got like my underarms, like if I got my legs or something done, then they probably wouldn't grow back as much, but because your face is like an area that it's a hormonal growth, so there's less chances of it being permanent. And I also hear that once you get pregnant, you know, your hormones change during that, obviously, so much. So it also can affect that. It might cause hair to grow again. That's pretty much all I have to share. I'm trying to think about what else I can mention, but nothing's really coming to mind. If you guys have any questions, then leave them down in the comments. Maybe I'll do like a laser Q&A if there's enough questions. That's pretty much it. So I still continue to go. I actually haven't been in a few months. Yeah, I'm giving guys like rough times. I'm pretty sure I can go without it for like a month. But even if it grows back, like it's not as aggressive as if I were to wax or thread. It is painful. I would highly recommend you not to go during the time when you're premenstrual or you're on your period, because it hurts a lot. You're really sensitive to pain. Well, I am, and a lot of people I know are, so avoid it. What else? Oh, and sometimes I would get like a histamine reaction. So I'd get like, it looks like little blisters everywhere, but it literally goes away in a few hours. This happens like directly after laser. I don't know what the cause of it, because it only happens sometimes, but yeah, things to watch out for. Oh my gosh, sunscreen. If you're getting laser done, please, please, please wear sunscreen everywhere you go, whether the sun is out or not. That's why I'm so strict about my sunscreen. Like every day I'm wearing SPF 50 on my face, because it's just really important. You're more prone to damage to your skin after getting laser. You have to cover up. You have to make sure you wear sunscreen. This is like my quick laser story. I'm pretty much summing it up because I don't want to go over it for too long, because these lights are really hot. Oh, I don't get my forehead done, by the way. I used to, but then I just realized, you know, what's the point? Like, I want my baby hairs to be here. Like, I don't want it to look like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to look like I have no hair. Yeah, I don't get my forehead done. On my lips, I'm wearing ColourPop's lip liner in Brink, and what was the lip color? Kylie Cosmetics in Malibu. That's pretty much the end of the video. Like I said, I'm no expert on this. I'm just only sharing my experiences. And yes, you guys always ask, so I thought I'd finally just address it in a video, even though I think I spoke about it in my skincare routine, like a very first one, or how I cleared up my skin. Actually, that's where it is. If you guys enjoyed the video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone. Or is that it? Oh, on my lips I'm wearing, whoops, phone. Where did I put this video?